Hello everyone, welcome to session 23 of the Old Guard. Today we are here with Max as Ensign Bucky G. Goldstein, Frep as Lieutenant Matro Nash, Gomine as Lieutenant Jane Bell Hunt, Bonky Berio as Second Lieutenant, or Sub-Lieutenant Bonky... Quixotic as Sub-Lieutenant Bonky Berio, and Swappy as Sub-Lieutenant Faust.
This is the second time you've introduced us like it's the very start of the campaign. I think the last time you did the exact same bit.
Although, if you are a first-time watcher, thanks. I hope you stay around.
I don't know why you're on session 23 in the playlist, but
yeah, this
It's
isn't
hard-
going to make a lot of sense, actually. If you are watching for the first time, I would actually probably start with the midquels and then do the old guard.
Recap time.
last time on last
Previous
episode
Oh yeah.
on the Old Guard, Jane Bell Hunt made a fatal mistake, almost sinking a miscommunication error on the part of Jane and Lieutenant Matro almost led to the deaths of hundreds of men. Sub-Lieutenant Faust and Ensign Bucky are having trouble in the deep under the sea. And Bonky Berio and Matro Nash are doing their best to save what remains of the ship as they flee the scene. We continue in the depths of the water, the depths of the Pacific Ocean?
Pacific Ocean.
Faust,
Yeah.
you are being tackled by a suit half destroyed, going at speeds, pushing you back into your seat, experience G's you typically don't in a mobile suit.
If memory serves, I more so grabbed onto him and he's taking me for a ride, but yes.
Exactly. And Bucky, you are watching as this event unfolds, seeing your comrade being essentially dragged along the ocean current.
Is she my comrade? That's really the question.
You're co-belligerent.
Comrade is not always a term you choose for yourself.
A cab assigned comrade at birth.
Let us get the combat sheet up real quick. And let's just, for simplicity's sake... Actually, we do want those guys. Okay. Faust, as the Gundam is pulling you at increasingly higher and higher speeds, starts locking onto you. You feel its arms sort of, clench, trying to keep you in its grip, trying to almost, disable, your systems, and, I am going to need you to make me a maneuver check.
I forgot. My screen. Give me a second. My cartridge. You said maneuver check, so the move check?
Yes, a move check.
It's a 7. That will be 3 successes, I believe.
3 successes. Let me... Somehow did not get my dice out. Sorry about that.
Only the most professional of podcasting.
Can't be part of this because it's a podcast.
Listen, we're still more professional than the Adventure Zone, so it's fine. Faust.
Yeah.
You're sort of unable to hold on. As you try and move your arms, holding your weapons, it grips tighter. You're not able to get a clear shot or escape its grasp as you feel the arms of the MS hug tighter against specifically the back of your MS and disabling your left arm holding the beam rifle. You're not able to escape its grasp.
Ah. Well, in that case, Faust is just going to. Oh, I'm right on this thing, right?
You are right on this thing.
Considering this thing's probably about to tear my arm off, and that's not going to be good, I think I'll have Faust just open up with the Vulcans onto the machine.
Okay, yep, that's going to be, that's going to be a regular MS, I'm
Fire.
going to say MS Ordnance Bad Range. Not MS
Okay.
Ordnance Bad Range, I mean MS Shoot
Nimble.
Bad Range, yeah.
Oh, bad range. Okay. Do I count for nimble?
You do not account for Nimble, this thing is right on top of you.
Okay. You said fire, so that would be my... Excuse me. Packed ordnance. So 8. So I have threshold 12. And that's bad range. It's threshold 10.
Not accounting for Nimble.
That's a 12.
12.
No, that's a fail.
That's a fail? Okay. As you try and lock onto you look down, you try and lock on with your Vulcans. The suit actually jerks you up, and it jerks you up and sort of headbutts you.
What?
And the Vulcans fly high.
That's not good.
Bucky, you are watching as Faust. I'm going to say they've actually gone to medium range at this point. They're almost past the fleet. They are in this sort of standoff, the struggle, as you and the others gym squad, and you hear one of the gyms say over comms, "They got Commander Faust. They got Lieutenant Faust."
I shoot it.
As you aim your rifle, one of the gyms holds it. Wait, what if you hit her?
She's gonna die anyway. I mean, really. She might die, but she might live, or she dies. I mean, you got two options.
I feel... Ensign, if you hit that thing, it's going to overpenetrate.
Then she dies. At this point, hold on. Be right back. I'll be back in like a minute or two. Sorry.
Everyone up top.
Yes.
Let's see what's happening there. Hunt, you're still in the position on the... Actually, didn't you left, correct?
It's been a few weeks.
It's been a few weeks for me too. I was going to check the end of the session. I did not check that part.
I'm passed out unconscious, so
Yeah. Bonky and Frep. You're in your suit. Passed out in the pilot's seat.
I actually got out of my suit to do the
I do remember
construct.
that.
I'm passed out. I did double check the ending of the last episode. I am passed out on the flight deck of the aircraft carrier.
I thought Matro got you back in.
Back into his, maybe.
Okay.
Like, I am
Yeah,
unconscious.
Then Matro and Bonky. Bonky are passed out on the flight deck. The captain is currently being dragged along. Captain Nash is being dragged along into one of the light boats by his subordinates, and the flight deck is sort of turned into this frenzy. You see dozens upon dozens of men exit exit from the exit from the bridge exit from the bridge as you see the crew of the ship race for the lifeboats. Frep. You're at the foot of your suit. You see your uncle, the last glance between the two of you as he fades into the crowd of people, and you see Bonky passed out next to you. What do you do?
Does it appear that we've had any reaction from the other ships in the flotilla, or is it all happening too fast? Because Jane, crippled this ship plus one of the destroyers, so we still have a couple more carries, another destroyer left unaccounted for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess I'd look to see what they're doing.
You see them aim their guns at the disabled flagship, but they aren't firing. What's left of your sortie has already started their retreat, and it seems that the guns are more so aimed on Hunt and the flagship.
Okay. Jesus, sorry, bloody cat. I think we've long overstayed our welcome here. Can one of our we're reusing subflight units, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
We're not able to fly. Can one of those support two suits at once, or? I'm just trying to think if Bucky's passed out, I don't want to leave his suit behind.
Yes, they can.
Mm-hmm. There would be enough space. It would be in space. If in space you could just attach the suit to the bottom, but because of gravity you can't. I will say there would be just enough space on the top for the two of you. It would be a little cramped.
Okay. I think it's time to get the hell out of here.
Couldn't agree more.
So I will move to grab Bonky's suit and get it loaded up on the other flight unit. And try to think here. Can I get a sense of what, if we get off the deck of this ship, what the rest of this squad is going to do? Because they had agreed to stand down, then we had the incident. Do they look like they're spoiling for a fight, or are they kind of going to be at a retreat at this point because they're pretty messed up?
Everyone on the flagship is in no position to fight. There's currently no. Everybody who was on the guns has obviously left by this point. The rest of the fleet, it seems that they're intentionally not firing, considering the circumstance. However, if you get up into the sky, and you do not know if you're going to take fire. If you want to make a roll, I'd say roll me a keen empathy.
Empathy. I will give that a try. Would that get a new type bonus or no?
I'd say new type bonus given Bonky's actions.
Oh, makes sense. That's boxcars.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
The funny thing about boxcars is that because I give you the opposite information, you're clearly going to tell what the actual answer is out of character, even if in
Yeah, but the thing is, we're all adults, and we can roleplay of us doing the wrong thing.
Oh no, I am joking. I don't actually think it's an issue, no ways. Anyways, Frep. Matra, as you're scrambling to get Baki into your it's sort of into the back of the panoramic cockpit and making the scramble. You look to the right. You see one of the destroyer's guns aim slightly more at you, and you get a bad feeling in the gut of your stomach.
I have a question.
Yes.
Can I make the same roll?
You're fully. I'm going to say yes. But it's going to be a straight roll simply because you're
I'm
sort
bad
of.
at that thing.
Yeah. Remember, you do have narrative points and reactions.
What do you need me to roll?
Keen empathy, same roll. Or I'm
6.
going
I'm
to
gonna
say keen. Oh, what?
go ahead.
I'm going to say because Hunt is a more perceptive person, keen investigation will also work here.
Oh, excellent. 8. Because this is so important, I'm gonna turn that 8 into a 10 with a narrative point. Because I really don't want to bork this again. Five successes.
5 successes. You look as you're making the escape, you actually see somebody leave the flak gun that was just firing at you, and you see the other ships um are also rushing for their lifeboats. The other ships are going for the rescue.
Excellent. I say, Matcha, we need to get out of here.
Agreed. If they try and engage us,
They can't. Inside the cockpit, I look at the two ships. My eyes don't linger, or they're in no condition to pursue.
oh, let's get the hell out of here then. How are things going underwater, by the way, from what Master can pick out?
He saw under the water. You could visibly see multiple beam rifle shots, explosions, which rocked the boat, and now you see this fast-moving current, which is just rippling through the sea. If you've ever seen, it looks, like how a shark moves through water, without the fin, and much
Okay.
bigger.
Gotcha.
So,
Well, we're not set up for underwater combat. I don't think there's much help we're going to be able to provide anyway. So best for us to pull away, I guess.
communications are technically open. Whether or not they work is mixed results.
So rather try and contact the underwater element and report that doesn't look like the task force is willing to engage. I think it's time for us to withdraw, and then see what kind of report I get back from that.
Bucky, as you're arguing with this gym pilot who is like not fully grabbed your beam rifle, but kind of has his hand over it. You get a communication report, and it's a very gurgled message. You can't make out a lot of it, but you do get the message of withdraw.
Well, so Dust is still struggling. Struggling. Sorry, I've been eating.
Yeah, you and the gym pilot next to you are sort of watching as Faust gets WWE'd back deeper and deeper into the ocean. And Yeah, you get the withdraw from Matro.
I look at the gym and I go,
What's this
what's the
guy's
vote?
rank?
This is a sergeant.
Listen, all I'm saying is we should run this organization democratically. Anyway, I was like, what's the vote? What are we doing? What are we doing? We keep pulling the fuck out, or are we, maybe dying going after that? Because I mean, both of us could die, so we gotta both make a choice.
Just didn't want you to shoot. I just didn't want you to shoot
Well,
down.
I mean, we're supposed to pull back now. We just got an order to withdraw. She's probably gonna die. I mean, she's gonna die if we don't do anything. So, what's your vote?
He's like, you see the gym head literally look around physically. We'll pull out. We're going to pull out. We don't. Our suits can't engage that thing.
Fair enough. I mean, I doubt they'll kill her. Yeah. I do. Yeah. All right. I mean, how many people are with me? How many other gyms? Was it just me and this guy and Faust, or was it like 2 other guys? I think.
There was about 5 other gyms. Now there's 4.
Yeah. I mean, if none of us want to go down there, and we all think it's too dangerous, might as well. I mean, it's unfortunate, but she'll probably survive. Either get captured or somehow escape. Probably.
Trust me, I have an idea.
That's
We were just talking about getting captured, and I'm about to get captured. Damn.
It's about me and the rest of the boys are going to pull out. Whether you want to pursue the sub lieutenant is up to you.
I mean, if you're leaving, then I'll leave, because then it's just me dying.
That thing
no one.
is pretty injured.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna talk about that, then why don't we just go after it? Why don't we just say fuck it?
It's your call, Ensign.
Why don't we fucking go for it? I mean, good. Why not?
You see the Jim sort of look to his comrades and nod, and make a quick keen perception here, Bucky.
They're breaking. I'll just shoot them. Keen perception. Where's my perception? Oh shit, losing my mind. Fucking what the shit? I'm having a moment. Where's my?
Prep and VC text smash cut to Fast fighting for her life. Meanwhile, voting has reached the 3rd round.
We
Yeah.
are. It's about the principle of the thing. Or is perception?
I have a question because I do kind of want to know what the deal of this Titans pilot is. Is anything happening on my end while democratic voting is taking place?
You gotta respect the democratic process, okay?
You gotta respect the
I love-
democratic
I love democracy.
What was the roll?
Keen perception. I mean, no, yeah, keen investigate.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
Apologies.
Investigate. Okay, so that's
All is forgiven.
5. Okay, come on. Oh, that's a critical failure. It was like I needed a 5. I got a 12.
Critical failure, as you all
No,
know.
not a critical failure. Just
Not
seven
another one.
failures. Technically
No.
different. Oh, did you?
No.
Was it Snake Eye? Was
Wait.
it
It
Boxcars?
was a 2d6, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, 2d6.
Ooh.
I thought you were in a mobile suit.
Okay,
Wait, how
well,
many narrative points do we have? Hold on. Actually, I didn't go to the combat sheet. I gotta get that up too.
You can't re-roll a critical failure.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
with a narrative point at the very least.
And that was a human perception check, not something
I
with
do
your
have to open the
mobile
combat
suit.
sheet anyway. Where the fuck?
you.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say, as you move
have it
to
somewhere.
help Faust, you notice nothing.
So concerning.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Bucky goes, I mean, he's not very good at speeches. He's just a general belligerent. Just Come on, fuck it. Come on.
We've already followed you this far, Ensign. Ends of the earth.
Fuck yeah! Wow! And Bucky just starts like trying to follow them as best as he can.
Okay,
Go down to this Gundam.
Okay, I'm going to say medium. You can either use your action to just immediately move to start following them. You're going to be
Yeah.
on the trail because of the speed, but you can
I do
at
have 2
least
reactions.
match them. You do have 2 reactions.
I can do things.
So yeah, you can fire and move, you can use your reactions to help.
George. You can charge.
True. Well, I know where they are, right? I can see them, or at least
Yes, you
the
can
general area.
see them, yeah.
Alright, what? Charge. I can try to grab the Gundam as best as I can, at least so Faust can like wriggle away. Because I'm probably not gonna be able to tear it away, but you know what I mean.
Make
Very
a
distracted.
MS move check.
Yep. Oh, where's my MS? There it is. Okay. I'm probably gonna fail this.
5 narrative points.
Nope. I got 1 success.
1 success. Okay, so you're not able to fully make it because of the speed, but you're able to match a bit, and you're able to get pretty darn close, considering that the struggle has slowed them down a bit. You're kind of right on their trail, and given the size, it's very obvious your position, Faust. Over the head of the Gundam, you see the Rick Diaz in hot pursuit.
So is it holding me like in front of it?
It's like it's got you in like a wrestling hold where it is in front. Yeah, it is in front of you, and it has one arm sort of under your left arm and positioning its elbow to sort of make it awkward, like positioning its elbow up, one arm over your right arm, and its head like literally headbutted you.
Oh,
Just
okay. Uh, oh, my wrist popped my wrist. uh, is anything else gonna happen?
This I would say. Oh, right, because you already did your turn. My apologies. Okay, going.
Actually,
Oh,
could I use my reaction again? Because I still have 2 of those.
sure.
All right. Then I guess. Okay, so it's holding me in front of its, and it has me grab, and one of my arms is busted, right?
Your arms are fine. It just has it in a position where it's awkward to move. It's a wrestling hold.
Okay. Do I still have my other arm with a beam saber?
Your beam saber. Oh yes, your beam saber was equipped. Yes, you do have that.
All right, then I think Faust is gonna try and cut that arm off, and then grab the Gundam.
Okay. Your mobile suit's arm or the Gundam's arm?
Cut off the Gundam's arm.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's just simple melee grit.
You got it.
Hey, no government shutdown.
Boring.
They pulled back on it.
A government shutdown, unironically, I applied mostly to government universities for my master's program, and so at this point, it genuinely may have tanked my applications.
Oh.
Damn.
Yeah,
I got 3 successes.
it really did like almost ruin everything. So
Oh, cool. They did it without Trump's debt limit thing. So I mean, that's kind of
Yeah, no, they just the Republicans and the Congress just
Well, yeah, that's
ignored
'cause-
him, which is
because they have their own thing.
interesting.
I don't like them, but they do their own thing. They don't like him.
3
because he's a
successes.
different
No,
Faust?
he's so yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
I feel like we're gonna have to cut this out because this is very wildly off topic.
It was
Okay,
only 10 seconds.
make a Faust. Tiebreaker
Yeah.
roll.
How many successes was it again?
3.
A tiebreaker? Oh, my dice! Ugh, sorry, I dropped it. I got a 1.
Oh my god! I got 2. Faust. You're able
I
to.
assume this is very close, very tough struggle.
Yes, it's so hard to position the beam saber right, but as you do so, you're able to just barely just whiff and cut through the arm. Like I can't, it's hard for me to describe, but if you want to describe what happens.
Oh dear.
So, the Gundam currently is grappling the arm that is holding her beam rifle as she was trying to raise it to open fire on it. And as he's grappling in front of her, Faust is on contact, comes, and she just says, I believe you should be looking more towards this arm. As she raises the beam saber, and the Gundam tries to jerk her to make sure she does it, but she manages to barely stab into the arm and just start cutting slowly down as they struggle against each other. And she manages just to cut herself free.
What happens now is Bucky. The Gundam, its grapple goes loose. And what happens is that as Faust is still going backwards at incredible velocities, the Gundam suddenly makes it stop and rams into you at high speeds. Bucky, make me a melee crit.
Melee grit. You said.
Yes.
Melee. Where's my melee? That was 4. Grit is 5. Okay. That is 1 success.
1 success. Bucky, as the Gundam flies into you, you're able to catch it. And the sort of hold it had on Faust, you now have on the Gundam. And Bucky, through comms, you hear a very familiar voice.
I knew this was the case. I knew it then.
And you hear a very familiar voice through comms. This wasn't supposed to happen. Faust was supposed to know better.
Bucky goes, I don't know what the fuck to tell you, man. I'm gonna kill you now.
Wait, so can Faust sense who it is?
Faust, make me at a minus. Yeah, no, make me a just make me a straight.
Keen awareness, new type?
Keen empathy, new type.
Keen. It's a 5. 4 successes.
4 successes. That's weird.
Yes.
That's weird. You look down and you look at the cockpit. It's familiar. That's all you can say. It's a familiarity. Just like you got home to work after a long day. Like you have a dinner with your mother and father. Like just a warm familiarity.
Faust gulps as she decides to do something a bit awkward, as she's going to charge at the Gundam, raise her fist, and try to dig into the chest and rip out the cockpit compartment.
Bucky, you're kind of like holding this guy like you're Goku holding Raditz right now.
Aztec sacrifice, ripping out the heart of a mobile suit. Fucking.
Yeah, why can't I just crush it? Can I just kill him? Like feasibly, could I just like crazy style?
If you just wanted to fucking kill him, you could. You have all the opportunities to kill this Gundam.
I'm just gonna rip the cockpit out. I'm not gonna crush it. I'm just gonna rip it out.
Okay.
If I can, just like reach in there, just.
Okay, so do you rip it out yourself or hold for Faust to rip it out? Your choice.
I want to see Bucky do it.
We want
Okay,
the
I'll do
blood.
I'll rip it out. So.
Okay,
I love
Maria
Mortal
MS.
Kombat.
Another melee grit.
MS. Okay.
Want to use
Like
any
an
other point?
MS melee grid or melee grid?
MS melee grit, of course.
Okay.
And you can use an energy point if you want. We have 5 of those.
3 successes.
Three successes. Faust, as you're like still trying to counteract, going so fast, and trying to essentially reach a normal velocity. Bucky, do you want to describe what you do to this thing?
What's the shape of what's the cockpit? It's just a normal Gundam, like cockpit wise, torso wise, right?
It's a ball. It's
Yeah.
a sphere.
It's a normal Gundam. It's normal Gundam. Okay. The cockpit is in the middle, and it has a panoramic cockpit, of course, because 0086.
So it's a sphere.
I guess I'll just try to try to figure out what would be the best way, because it's also underwater. Because a hand probably wouldn't fit out over it. I guess with two hands, two big robot hands, try to grab onto it and use try to. Well, I'm behind it, right? So.
Yeah, I mean you have enough reach.
What if I just try to rip it in half? I mean, to just get to that. Is that physically possible? Didn't get that many.
I'm behind it, giving it back shop.
Rip it and dig your fingers in between.
Yeah, try to get into there and then separate it. Just.
I mean, you're moving so fast. I'm going to say yes.
Probably not a clean. The point
no,
is
it's not going. It's not going to. Okay, here's unless if you want to describe this, you will dig your fingers of your mobile suit into the sort of the sides, not into the cockpit itself, but the sides of where the cockpit should be, and then you just, as you're going at these extreme velocities, you just dig in and tear. And what Faust, what you see is like a can of sardines, like a tin can. This thing opens, and
awesome sauce.
Out comes the ball, the sphere of the cockpit, just jettisoning out.
I try to grab it. Can I grab it?
I'm going to say with 3 successes, you sort of leave the husk and then boom. You have it in your hands, like a fucking Pokeball.
Or like a baseball.
Like a baseball, yes.
Just gonna hold it. Just kind of look at it.
No, 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 no! And you just hear this.
Shake it a little bit. Go.
Oh. Faust was made to be better than this. Faust was made to be better than this.
He's gonna drown out. This guy just having a break, and he's gonna go, wow! Fuck yeah! Fuck yes! That was fucking awesome! Fuck yeah! Wow!
Faust breathes a shaky sigh as she just puts a hand on the ball to make him stop shaking it. And she looks
Yeah,
at
while
it.
he's cheering, like his suit is like posing, and so it's the guy inside is just getting flung around.
Bucky, you hear somebody throw up in your intercom.
And she just looks at this Rick Diaz and at the ball. She'll have to deal with that later. And she looks at the ball, so like the pilot, well, actually no, the pilot can't see anything outside because he's disconnected from the camera. But Faustus says, just goes by him and is going to grab the remains of the Gundam. Is there anything salvageable? If there is, I'm taking it. If not, I'm still taking it, but I have an idea.
Just take
The
whole thing.
only thing salvageable is the head.
Hell yeah. All right. I'm going to take
Stick
the
it on a
head.
gem.
I'm going to take the head, right?
No, have it like a belt, like a trophy, like.
No. Okay, wait. No, trust me on this. I have an idea. Okay. Faust is going to grab the head and motion Bucky to follow her.
Do so.
As they're gonna go up to where the fleet is on the surface, where I assume there's still chaos happening, right?
Yes. It's an entire evacuation, both of Karba leaving the scene and of the crew of the flagship.
Alright. She's going to jump out of the water and land her jom onto the decks of one of the ships as gracefully as she can.
Gom.
And even though everyone's running, she's just going to do this as a message to any, because I assume there were Titans there if they deployed a Titan's mobile suit, and she's just going to hold up the head of the Gundam. This is an intimidation. Oh, yes.
You know what? The screen fades to black. Every single... Actually, no, we can't do that for a very specific reason. The screen fades to black. On live television, everyone sees, the screen fades to black as everyone is finally sorting back onto the ship. They see on their screens a news broadcast, and on the head, the title, you see the Jom with the Gundam head victoriously above it.
Yippee!
Everyone,
Yo.
you are finally you're landing back at the Asia. There is silence. Silent chaos, I'd say, as people make their
Pull
ways.
the Gundam head to the front of the ship.
How are we supposed to be a carrier? We're supposed
That's
to be
right.
incognito.
This is a man of war now.
You just
But,
take the Gundam head and squish it into the metal.
yeah. Actually, I think I have an idea of what I want to do with this Gundam head.
Okay, everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
Everyone,
check on...
everyone? Am I not comatose anymore?
It's been about a few minutes. Your choice.
Yippee! I'm probably still unconscious, to be honest.
I'd say that if Rep wants to try and stir Bonky or as things calm down.
I could try. I don't know what that would take.
Melee Wrath, I'm joking.
Just viciously beats them until conscience returns.
Wake up!
Downside to this plan, virtually none.
Okay,
I can't think of any.
I'd say poise slight.
Poise, what was the other one, sorry?
Slight.
Sleight of hand. Oh, we almost never use this.
Oh. I just realized I've forgotten to do something.
Oh no.
I've never put Matro over to the modern character sheet.
Well,
It'd be a massive failure, regardless,
Massive.
because I don't have any even similar skills.
You try and
I guess
stir.
I'm still asleep.
You
I
try-
sleep.
sleep. You try and stir the sub-lieutenant awake, and he is completely. He's down, dead, exhausted.
Not like a light.
You make the landing, Metro. I'd say you and Hunt would be the first to make the landing and land back on the Asia. You see a figure standing in the bridge, looking over in a long, overdrawn Federation coat. And you see the other, and as the sort of engineers make way, helping you land and safely dock. Hunt, you'd be the first to exit your cockpit.
First thing I do is light up.
Say that again?
First thing I do is light up.
Do we count that as a kill?
Oh yeah, that counts as a kill, Bucky. That counts as a kill.
I just realized I haven't counted kills like a lot. I probably killed like more than I have down, but whatever.
Do I also count it or not?
It's your choice.
Half of the work.
Yeah,
It depends upon our standards of how we count those.
I mean, y'all can share it, yeah.
Considering the fact that Federation is the allies, let's go with the person who delivers the final blow.
You are a part of Karaba.
Yes, but we are mostly Federation.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say if you want to count it, you can. Because you did
Okay.
deliver the decisive blow, and then Bucky got the tuna fish rip in half. So I think it would count for both of you.
This is how we end up with the Xeon kill count, where they shot down more mobile suits than the Federation had.
Yes, exactly.
Facade numbers.
It's fine. It's fine.
Oh well.
7 people can count one Zaku as a kill. Or one Jim as a kill, it's fine.
We're not painting Zaku's on our suits anymore, it's just gold stars. Well
There's
done,
tallies.
us.
There's Titan emblems.
Bucky and Faust both painted Gundam heads on the next to the gold stars.
Yeah.
Combat fatigue?
Yes, combat fatigue, everybody. And am I going to say Bonky or Guza? No, you're not. Combat fatigue, everybody.
Yeah, there's already the built-in fatigue for
Succeed on grit. Succeed on empathy. So, and that's only 1 mind damage. So I have taken 2 mind damage, and now I am at half mind health.
I've taken 2, and I'm also at half.
What was it? I forgot what the mind roll, like the mind health roll was.
It
What was
should
it
be
again?
on your sheet.
Right-hand side, very bottom. Since you're a new step, you have to do both. You want to succeed grit and fail empathy.
Fail empathy. Okay.
Yes.
yeah, because it's
No. Well, I
you
just
want
got.
to not care.
Well, I just got Snake Eyes. So.
Which one?
Huh?
For which one? That's important.
Empathy.
Take D6 mind health.
Fucking kill myself.
Bucky, what happened wasn't...
6 mind health. Okay, so now I have 0 mind health.
So here's what happened,
It's
Bucky.
hey, at least it's not negative. You don't have to fill an injury slot.
Bucky, here's what happened. As you're going back with the ball in hand, you see the sergeant of the gym in the role you failed earlier. The sergeant is carrying the emblem of the fallen gym. It's a sort of swordfish, like strap, like a swordfish in a loop. How would I say? And it's the emblem of the dead gym. And they carry it close to their cockpit as you make your way back to the Asia.
You could probably beat the shit out of the pilot. That'll be good retribution. Just, kick the shit out of him. It's fine. He'll live. Probably.
Oh, Bucky.
Never change.
It's okay if he doesn't, though.
If he does, he does.
Hunt.
If he dies, he dies. I mean, it's honestly a positive. He fucking killed one of my guys.
Somebody who is under your watch. Under your
Should kill him.
command.
I mean, we do have a great big blue ocean right here. I mean, it's not like throwing one body and it's really pollution, is it?
You know what I like to think about all this? As this is happening, the guy in the cockpit
Yeah,
that
he's
Bucky's
saying this
holding
out
can
loud.
hear all of this.
Yeah, he's talking out loud and like he's holding the cockpit so he can hear.
Yeah,
all
just
this.
contact
He's contemplating
comms
being
on.
like, what if I fucking killed him? Like, I mean, and honestly, he's just talking to himself. Like, I don't even know if he's on comms. He might be accidentally on comms. Like, honestly, it's good for the environment too, because I mean, it's not natural selection, but like, if an animal is hungry, or like a group of fish, or I mean, if he falls to the bottom, he'll drown, and then something bigger will probably eat him at the surface. But I mean, when he gets to the bottom, and then some bottom feeders eat him, they don't get a lot of food, I don't think. It's like, yeah, I mean, honestly, probably a benefit. Good for the planet. I mean, he dies. Yeah, it's
He
alright.
ejects.
We'll do it. Just no. But he's still bringing him. He's just contemplating maybe killing him. He's like, I mean, it could be more satisfying if just do it like have a whole ceremony, kind of like an old movie or something.
Bucky, video communications open for a split second. If through you and the cockpit in your hand. It's a giant middle finger. And then video communications fall off.
He goes, oh, well, I mean, in that case, and then actually, no, they can move, can't they?
Mm-hmm.
The balls. He's like, well, in that case, and then he just starts shaking it. Just starts shaking the ball. He's like, ah, fuck you. That's literally what he goes. He goes, ah, fuck you.
Hunt.
You're at my mercy.
Yeah, the communications cut off with the ball, but before they do, you hear another like head bang on like the side of the cockpit.
I'm God to you, okay? And you're like Joe, okay? You're like the people of the world, and I could just strike you down at any moment. You don't fuck with me, cause I'll fucking unleash hell on you. I will kill you.
I'm so glad I know who's in here. Hunt. Hunt, as you climb down the ladder of the Ashimar, you see we have not used him in a while. There we go. Sergeant Hans Looker with two men in standard Carba dress, both with firearms readied to a point where they're ready to deploy them, as Hans salutes and looks at you.
I return the salute.
Lieutenant, we apologize for the informity, but after the battle report, let me make sure I'm getting the right... Yes. The Colonel has asked for your immediate detainment.
Understood. I unholster my firearm and hand it over.
He takes it. He looks at you. We apologize. I apologize for what I have to do. And he takes some handcuffs, places them in front of you, and Click. Click. Come with me, Lieutenant.
I follow.
Can I have a court-martial?
What happened? I forgot.
Bucky. Not Bucky. Bonky. Frep. Macho.
Character
That's how
names.
he went
Character
through like
names.
half of us.
Macho, as you land, you're the second to land. I'd say that this would be too small to see, unless if you want to make a roll, but as you're the second to land, you land the SRS system? No, not
Subflight system.
SFS system, the sub-flight system, with you and the sub-lieutenant next to you. They call you in. The Dodai Kai is sent back to the hangar. And the cockpit
Okay.
opens with the cockpit opens. Someone yells up, "You two okay?"
Might need a medic to look at Bonky. I'm not sure what's wrong with him.
Real optimistic to think the medics will.
Yeah, well, I mean, listen,
Like,
this is
huge.
not in the first aid course that
don't
Matro
worry,
took
Yeah,
like 5 years
something's
ago.
wrong
and
with
got-
him, like spiritually.
Yeah.
I got it.
Listen, we just got ghosts in the blood. Need to do cocaine about it.
Yeah, you see below you, Marion Hands yells out, "Get Dr. Amiri! We have an issue with Bonky." And the two of you sort of make your way down. And then Bucky and Faust.
Yep.
As you are able to make your way back to the hangar, the two of you, I imagine, the two of you are docked in the hangar. There's a little opening into it from the outside. And as you make your way into this giant enclosed space, does Matro see what is going on with Jane? Keen,
It just happened.
tact investigate. Tact investigate -1.
That is 4 success.
For success, Matro. Yes, Matro. You do see what's going on as you make your way in. You actually are especially checking on the Yashimar, and you see Hunt leave in handcuffs.
Okay.
Oh, you know.
Yeah, if he sees that, he's going to like run after them.
Like, what is happening
Yeah.
here?
Exactly.
He almost drops,
It's
like Marion catches Bonky.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sorry, Bonky.
Nah,
Listen,
it's
here's-
good. It makes sense. Go on with the scene.
Lieutenant?
He hears this. He's running past.
Yeah,
The sergeant
in
looks
front of
over.
the dead spring.
You, I imagine you intercept the,
Yeah.
The sergeant looks over. Lieutenant,
Sergeant, what the hell's going on?
the colonel has requested for the temporary detainment of the Lieutenant Hunt.
And you thought the best course of action was to arrest her in the middle of the hangar while we're returning from an operation? When there's been no like preliminary investigation work done whatsoever?
The colonel has say above me. If you have any issues with the order, take it up with her.
I
I'm
intend to.
not happy with having to do this either, Lieutenant.
And where is the good colonel?
He looks up, and you see the imposing figure on the bridge.
Like literally, like other side of the room.
Like, face squished, like 3 floors above you.
Okay. Like before he stops off, Metro turned to Hunt. Just because I'm going to bat for you doesn't mean I'm not furious right now. But this is a bigger fish to fry, and you will like stride off, go speak to the colonel.
I just sigh.
We're not gonna keep you in a cell, Lieutenant. Don't worry.
Can I at least have access to the forms? I do have a battle report to write.
Of
An
course.
after action report.
Of course. We'll take you to the... What's the, officer's, break room called?
The wardroom, the O Club. It kind of depends on the formality of the setting.
It would be the wardroom.
Okay.
We'll meet you at the wardroom. And Faust and Bucky,
Yo.
you're standing there in the middle of the bot. So there's two. You weren't on the hangar, by the way. Faust and Bucky are on the hangar. Y'all were on the deck. Or the runway.
Okay.
Faust and Bucky, as you make your way, as you're in the hangar, you're staring with a few Marines, another 2 Marines in formal guard, back at the cockpit. This surprisingly well kept and strengthened spherical cockpit. It has 2
Makes
thrusters.
All right, so when we open it, throw a flashbang in there because they're probably gonna have a gun. So just like fucking flashbang immediately, pull them out, beat the shit out of them. Take the gun away. Sound good?
Flashbang might kill them more.
I
Fast.
uh,
Faust.
that or we let them have a gun. All right.
Which is higher rank, sub-lieutenant or ensign?
Sub-lieutenant by 1. You know.
Okay. Faust
I
just
have.
says, disregard the
Or-
ensign's order. You,
Okay, so
she
then
points
we'll
at one
just
of the
let him-
Marines.
We'll just let him have a gun and then endanger everybody here because we didn't want to fucking maybe kill
Ensign
the guy.
Bucky. And she looked at him.
Hey, keep talking. Keep
quiet.
talking. It doesn't matter. He
Faust
tries to
says,
shoot you. I mean,
Marine with me, as she goes to open the cockpit. Keep your gun
he
aimed
looks to
at
the
the
other Marine
door.
and goes, "You leave this fucking guy? He's a fucking idiot. Who cares if the guy dies? Right? Right?" He's trying to goad the Marine into agreeing with him.
Oh, Microsoft, sorry. The Marine is like, yes, sir, Ensign, yes, sir.
He's like, "No, but seriously, like, is it not like? I mean, we don't really care if he dies." And he's like,
We
"Rather
care a
he
little.
die." I mean, we were probably gonna kill him anyway. I mean, we could have killed him. It wouldn't really have changed much. But like, if he gets injured because of a flashbang, or like dies because of a flashbang, it's better than him pulling a gun and maybe shooting one of us.
Do you know how many people we could trade for a Gundam pilot?
We'll just bust him out. I mean, he doesn't have to have all of his pieces.
Hold on, let's get this guy out.
Still give us a lot if he's missing like a couple fingers.
Sub-Lieutenant Ensign, wear these, and the Marines give you a bullet protection vest.
Faust
See?
puts
Okay,
it
this is
on,
fair.
and she's gonna go to open the cockpit with the Marine, of course, behind her, or, well, next to her with his gun aimed, so, just in case.
All 4 of
If she shoots
you... Oh, sorry.
If she shoots you in the head, I mean, that's not gonna really help.
All 4 of you sort of get around the cockpit. The Marine has this sort of prod, and he's like, 3, 2, 1, boom. He sticks it into the door, and the cockpit bursts open. And immediately, you hear like a shot whiz by.
Told you.
Faust is gonna mog the pilot.
Faust,
Yeah.
as you stick your head into somebody who just shot at you, into the cockpit of somebody who just shot at you, you see the barrel of a gun immediately aim at you, and then it lowers, and you see yourself.
It's me.
You see Faust looking back at you in a Titan's uniform.
Oh, so it's literally another me?
It's literally another you.
Clones!
Oh
And
no.
he peeks and he goes, "Oh, we can kill this one."
Bucky realizing he's finally gonna be allowed to kill Faust.
I just don't like Germans.
Faust
The
is tuning.
the Faust looking back at you keeps a straight face. She drops the gun and puts her hands in the air.
Faust is going to offer a hand to Faust.
God, I thought this was confusing when there was just one.
This was unexpected, she says as she takes your hand.
I didn't believe there would be more than one in the Federation.
I thought I was the only one.
I don't like
It seems I
clones.
thought the only one as well.
Swaff.
This just doesn't make me. I'm not comfortable with this. The concept of cloning.
Bucky turns to the Marine again.
He's just like in the background, like it cuts to him and the Marine, and he's just like the poor guy just has to listen. And he's like, I mean, like from an ethical standpoint, right? Like it's just not good. Like
If
there's no
this one,
problem.
oh, he's like, if there's one thing we know about the Federation at this point, they're probably not the most ethical organization.
I mean, it's kind of a reason we're where we are right now. But yeah, I mean, like really, that's a whole. But you think one of the people would be like, maybe this is a bad idea, especially if you like make him go to war. Like the whole point is to make him go to war. I think that's pretty bad, actually.
Faust is thinking of just like, we'll have to figure out what to do from here. We're not usually meant to make contact, are we?
No, they must have not allowed us to.
At least not this directly. Regardless,
I
I
didn't think
suppose
the
I can
Federation was in on our creation.
well,
Perhaps they aren't.
it wouldn't be the Federation. It wouldn't be the Federation that's behind this. It would have to be, well, you're
Yes. We're both very aware.
Faust turns to the Marines and Bucky as she says, "A moment," as she is just going to take the hand of the other Faust and go off.
Hey, Bucky's gonna look at the Marine and go, I don't really think it's like a good idea to like leave them like alone, like at all.
No, I'm with you on this one. And he
Like a
actually,
conflict of interest, like a clone of one of our guys, and they're just like, well, like I don't think that's I don't think that's a good idea. Listen, if the ship blows up, you know, right? Like in the split second before we die, right? We both know what happened.
Ensign Goldstein, do you ever know how to be quiet?
Do you ever know how to be funny or like a normal person or not like talk in the third person or not be annoying? Like, do you? Because, like, back the fuck off. I do what I want.
Faust, of course, is going to continue to tune him out as he is less than a person to her, and
Wow.
just go off.
Oh, so the German and
Yeah, I feel like there's
Jewish
troubling
character.
connotations with that.
Yeah, whatever. Naughty. Yeah, whatever. Shut up.
I mean,
Come on.
specifically the German to the Jewish character. Yeah, I mean, sure. That's the route you want to go down.
I didn't know he was Jewish.
His
Yeah,
last name
with
is
that.
Goldstein.
Yeah.
She thinks you're less than human because you're a bastard, not because you're a Jew. Which is incredibly
And
weird out of context to say.
Speaking of parts we're going to cut out of the episode.
Speaking
Yeah, we
of
should probably
parts
cut
we
this
should
part
cut out of the episode,
Well, she's gonna have to figure out what's going on here, and she's going to have to inform the colonel about it. Actually, that's gonna be funny. Let's go see the colonel. Let's go see the colonel.
let's go see the...
Also, like I was immediately like, we have this enemy file. I'm just gonna take them and bugger them.
If the Marines want to follow her, they can. But she's gonna
The
make her way
Marines
to the...
would actually... One of the Marines would follow you. The other Marine is actually just gonna stay near Bucky. Bonky,
Yeah.
there's a bright light above you.
Dang, I hate. My eyes hurt. I try to look away.
You do so, and then you're met with another bright light, but as your vision clears, it's just the white tiles of the medical bay.
Oh. He genuinely thought he died for a minute.
Up and at him, Lieutenant?
Every muscle, bone, and nerve in his body aches. Feels like he's on fire. Externally, he groans. What the hell happened on the carrier? Is everyone alive?
One casualty on our side, Gym Pilot.
Which one? He says nervously.
It's not one of your guys, but...
Wow, so they don't matter. Okay.
Sorry,
What's the problem with the brass?
Sergeant Baker.
I was... never. Ensign Olian. Zeke veteran.
Bonky nods and then just like rolls over in the bed as the pain takes him.
We don't know.
Did the carrier sink?
No. I mean, by now, yes, but you bought enough time for everyone to evacuate if the reports are believable.
That's good to know. Not sure how that's possible, but good to know.
Through the magic of anime screen wipes, everything was fine off screen.
A really neat matte painting.
Titans are keeping the full story under wraps. Saying it was just one vessel, not a fleet.
Well,
Whole story's fake.
it'd be hard to get anyone to believe what actually happened anyways. I kind of don't believe what happened, and I did it. But it is what it is. How is everyone?
Aside from Alian, everyone's physically healthy.
Where is everyone? But some of them would be here to, look after me.
Well,
Bonky's a little hurt.
Genuinely a little bit, yeah.
Goldstein and Faust had a run-in with the Gundam pilot. They're probably dealing with that. You are supposed to be looked after by Nash, but, hold on, can you lay down for a second?
He slowly leans back, suspicious.
Can you promise me to stay calm and keep lying down?
With whom is he speaking right now?
Dr. Amiri.
And he's like, that depends entirely on what you say next.
The good colonel detained Jane Bell Hunt.
He stands up in his seat and tries to get out of bed. Why?
She has her reasonings. You just
What
have to trust her.
are they?
She made a mistake in the mission, and where she's under investigation.
I agree that the colonel made a mistake of arresting her. I would like to conduct my own investigation. Get Kobayashi on the phone.
And she just sort of rubs her head. Yes.
Kill the colonel.
Yes, Lieutenant. Stay quiet.
No, don't. He waves his hand. No. Don't call cats. Call. And he sort of, as the pain takes him, he says, clipboard.
Clipboard is...
As
the pain ended, the sort of, he passes, faints from the pain. Having, for the first time in his life, desired to talk to. I forgot his name. I literally only remember his clipboard. Naz. That's right. My brain kept saying Nash, but I'm like, it's not Nash. That's not him. I like Nash.
Clipboard, she says to herself as she gets on the phone. And
I need to talk to
Naz Larson. Frep.
in the flesh.
Yes.
We are really going scene to scene here. I apologize.
Listen, things are happening rapidly, and it's funny for them to be happening at the same time.
Mm-hmm. I imagine you give a stern knocking to the door of the bridge.
Yeah.
The door swings open in front of you. It's a generic hole door. The bridge is full. You see the radio operators to the right, and of course the colonel in the center, overlooking the sort of as everyone is landing back in the Asia, she's overlooking the deck.
Yeah, Matra will salute Colonel.
At ease, Lieutenant.
A moment of your time, if you would.
Of course. She turns back, and you see the brandishly new Colonel Ren Maddy in standard Federation winter garb, looking over at you.
Wait, what?
When I say winter garb, I mean the overcoat.
I was going to say that would have
Federation standard issue
middle of the
Pico.
Pacific, and she's got the winter coat on. Matra will turn and motion towards the door because he's trying to get the colonel out of the bridge for this conversation.
Beat her up, and then extort her. I don't know, steal everything that she has, and then ransom her. Blow the ship up. All out.
Blow the ship up with all of us on it.
One of the Marines.
I don't know how to. how to express without using words how much I want the Colonel the hell off the bridge for this.
One of the Marines looks
Scream.
looks at you almost like judgingly, like he almost pulls up his rifle, and the Colonel like stand down. All right, let's go. And she walks with you.
And I will wait till we're like. I'm just gonna walk down a little ways so we're out of earshot. Colonel, I'm extending a courtesy to you that I think you failed to for Lieutenant Hunt. What the hell are you doing?
If you excuse my briefness, Lieutenant, I believe that every one of you and your little I believe that the pilot corps of the ship has undermined me and my position of authority. I believe that the good lieutenant has overstepped, had made an overstep, had overstepped her authority during the mission, and her fatal error could have gotten hundreds, including my own men, killed in the process.
Colonel, we're all your men.
That would include you too.
And yes, and you were ordering the arrest of one of our top pilots in the middle of the hangar deck immediately after returning from a sortie is not conducive to good discipline or order.
What's conducive to discipline and order is to not have a maverick shooting holes in ships because she misheard over the radio, Lieutenant.
Wait,
Are we
does
to
Winnie even
expect
know that yet?
arrest
We haven't
for
even discussed
any
Wait.
mistakes made in combat, Colonel?
Wait,
with
hold on.
The Titans aren't quite so draconian.
I have a question.
Mhm.
When have we discussed any details of what happened? Because as far as I'm aware, the first thing that happened is I was detained so I could be questioned, and I've yet to be questioned.
I see, my bad. Let's roll back a bit. The lieutenant made a brash and rough decision, and I believe it's in order and in proper order for it to be properly, thoroughly questioned and examined after.
Yes, quite. I concur that clearly a mistake was made. However, there's a gulf of difference between an inquiry and an immediate arrest and placing a pilot in handcuffs. Colonel.
Do you know what a mistake is, Lieutenant? A mistake is when you spill a cup of coffee on the carpet floor. What happened out there was not a mistake. It was a damn near international incident. I decided, instead of letting a maverick loose on my ship, I take orders into my own hands. I am not court-martialing the lieutenant. I am not shooting the lieutenant on deck. I put handcuffs on her because I want her controlled.
Do you have any evidence just this was a deliberate act rather than a mistake, Colonel? An act of a maverick versus a tragic misunderstanding in the heat of combat?
A tragic misunderstanding in the heat of combat is not something we can exactly afford in our stage of the war. Because our stage of the war is trying not to cause one.
I think how to phrase those matter throwing it directly in the Colonel's face, but she is not a combat arms, correct?
She.
And research she was supply side during the 1 year war? Or staff?
I'd assume that would be yes. That would be a safe assumption. That's out of character, sorry.
Okay. I'm trying to think of how to politically tell the Colonel that they have fucked up in a major way without outright saying they're being grossly incompetent at the moment.
I feel like punishing people for overstepping their boundaries instantly will just make people want to overstep boundaries way more and challenge your
Or make
authority.
them afraid to act at all. Like
Or
this,
mutiny.
this
I
is
mean, that's always a viable option. Is all I'm saying.
yeah. Hence my throwing like even the Titans don't arrest people for a mistake quite to this level. I'm trying to think how can I express to the Colonel how disastrous this like line of reasoning can be. Yeah, that's a good point. A gross overstep procedure because this could all very well have ended up with Hunt, like under arrest, court martialed, all those sorts of things. That could be the chain of events, but we are so far from that point being appropriate. It's kind of outrageous.
Can Bonky show up? God, we need that man.
Or me. I mean, all I'm saying.
She's already in the mood to start arresting pilots.
I mean, it's
I'm just
shocker.
imagining like ultimate power move. You say, then what, are you going to arrest me? It was my operation.
Footsteps.
Yeah. I guess before we have anyone to break, does Matro have any sense of like where the Colonel's at with this? Like, is she 100% sure this is the right decision, or she made a decision and now she's like fearing pushback on it? Because this seems very ill advised. Okay. That is 4 success on a keen empathy.
Success. You see a brow of sweat drop below her cheek. Her confidence, her quote unquote confidence, is in her sort of stature. She's almost shaking. This is not a position she's used to.
I will try and be diplomatic then. Colonel, can I recommend that the lieutenant be released from custody but grounded from all flight operations until such time as an investigation is conducted? For one thing, we can't afford to ground one of our best pilots when we're still in such a dangerous situation, potentially surrounded by superior enemy forces. And I'm basically trying to give her an out to like back down without losing faith in a tremendous way. Like, we will investigate, we will look into this, but like, hey, you can probably back down by citing the like critical nature of the situation we're in without it looking like you've completely caved. And I don't know if you want some sort of check for me to convince her of that.
Yarm.
Tact politics?
Tact politics? Okay, I will give that a go. Cool. That is a single success. It is a good thing that Matthew is very good at politics. I rolled a 10, got a 10.
I'm saying
Yeah,
if
I
it
think
didn't
that's the
work, you
first
could just
time.
beat her up.
I think it's the first time you succeeded a politics check in this campaign.
Yeah. I also think I started like a politics of 2. It has just slowly ground its way up, like all campaign long, and me not being good at like actually rolling.
I understand your unease, Lieutenant. The decision I made was a decision I made was to assert my authority in the position of insubordination.
The Colonel could not be explaining herself to me.
Will concede lieutenant will be under dorm arrest. She will always be monitored with a Marine, and she will be grounded until further operation. But on the books, she will not be detained. I hope you understand that what happened out there, I do not know the full information of. However, the dangers to the ship and the dangers to my crew are my utmost priority. I vouched for you when the old lady was in charge. But I am not the old lady. This is my ship and my operation, not yours. I respect your authority as lieutenant. I respect your authority as a pilot. So I hope in the future you can respect mine. Do you understand,
Darn
lieutenant?
it, bruh.
Perfectly, Colonel.
You
And
have
with
the
that,
authority to give the order to the Marines. Dismissed.
And that moment,
salute
I think,
and about heel.
as he's about to leave, I would like Faust and Faust to appear.
What happens is like a Looney Tunes shift. You have this very
100%.
serious demeanor on the Colonel, this something uncharacteristic of her, given all your past interactions with this woman. And then you see her turn to Faust, and she is like aghast.
You willed her.
Sub Lieutenant?
Colonel, Metro.
Macho, as you turn at Faust's voice, you see another Faust say Macho. And you turn around, there's two of them.
Asher's gonna grab the bridge with those closed eyes and think that he's like managed to bang his head into a bulkhead or something and is concussed because this makes very little sense to him right now.
I believe we have something important to discuss at the moment.
One way of putting it.
To my quarters, Sub Lieutenant.
Of course.
And
And as she walks either past, or she's gonna give one last look to Macho and give him the look that is like, this might answer some questions you've had about me for these past 7 years.
He's just like, I
And
have
add,
several
like,
additional questions.
good.
Well, I'm going to go and use that recently delegated authority to go get Hunt released.
Faust, Faust, as you and the Titan's pilot follow the Colonel, she leads you to her, specifically her office. It's much smaller considering considering the size of the ship and the need for space. But there's two seats alongside her desk. She looks at the two of you. Is this the... I've heard talk of the capture of the Titan's Gundam pilot. I assume this is
This one.
related.
Yes. Colonel, this is Faust Galefales of the Titan.
Awkward.
A bit more in most simple terms, you can hope to understand. We are both Faustgoephiles.
Is this relation sister? Cousin?
Sister would be one way to put it, yes, not closest in a normal sense.
She stands back. Considering what you've done today, and of course in your introduction into this ship, I have no reason to. Should I be concerned of your own loyalties?
Colonel, I'm about to reveal to you something that not many people, even in the highest brass of the Federation, know about. Are you prepared?
You see the other. You see the Titan's pilot look back from your left. And
She's gonna look back at her and give her the a nod of saying it's either that or making trouble for us.
She bites her tongue and looks down. Then back to the colonel. She gets out a legal pad and a pen.
I was not born like a normal human. To be more accurate, you could say I was created. Have you ever
Genetic engineering?
heard of the term designer baby?
This one I'm not familiar with.
Or perhaps you'd be more familiar with the term homunculus.
Nice.
Put simply, I am artificially created. And I am but one in a series of people known as Faustgoephiles. This Faust right here is from the same series as me, essentially. So, in a way, she is essentially my sister, but also myself.
If anyone else were to come in here and say this, I'd hardly believe them. But given the recent history of genetic engineering, history of the new type, and specifically your record, I can't help but. So what you're saying is that you are some engineered genius? For whom? The Federation?
No, not the Federation. It's more of a private matter rather than a governmental one. Of course, I am not too keen on revealing all of my information, but I believe it would be prudent to inform you as my commanding officer as to why there is a similarity between us in appearance. If you wish, we could go with the story that this is my win for the rest of the crew.
I believe that'll be best. I'm going to want tight lips on this matter from the both of you, though I assume that's also in both of your interest.
Yes. If anyone, I personally cannot speak for the other Faust, although we are the same person, that I would at least be pertinent to reveal this, only the basics, to my current companion squadron mates, as they are the closest to me, this ship. And considering how I have a near decade-long history with two of them.
This appears to be a matter above me. Something to do with scientific matter.
Bless you.
Well, I do have fear of bias, but of course, as you understand, the pilot is still our prisoner, and she will be treated as such.
I understand. However, if you'd allow, I'm sure you're aware of the contributions I've made to the ships in both design and mobile suit engineering since my arrival, correct?
Correct.
So put it simply, although most Fausts have been sent out to discover and, I suppose, embed themselves in different aspects of civilization, we all each have the same basic specifications or abilities. I believe, well, if I myself am a once-in-a-lifetime genius, what else could help aid Karaba than two once-in-a-lifetime geniuses, as she motions to the second Faust.
The second Faust. How do I put it?
Phone call. This is getting out of hand. Now there's two of them.
We can't call second Faust Faust 2.
Ghost.
Jane Galethalis.
If I am to interrupt, I do not believe it is the place of a prisoner to be helping a rebel group. I act of my own will. Despite what she says, I am my own person. Because if we were truly the same person, I would not have done what she has done. I betrayed the Federation.
I see. So this is the road you've decided to take. Very well. If that is your decision, I won't mind it. I do wonder what makes you so loyal to the Federation, though.
The Colonel looks at the two of you. She brings out a... no, she stands up. The matter of her arrest and her... The matter of her arrest and detainment shall be up to you. I trust you know better than anybody else. Well, yourself. I have a lot of paperwork to get done, especially after today's events.
Yes, I am aware that apparently, from what I've heard from around the ship, Hunt has gotten herself into a troublesome situation.
That's to make the least of it. I. Your fellow pilots, they have good intentions, Spark Team. But I fear they've gone too use of the more lax structure of Karaba.
I believe that the members of the Bark team in specific are too used to commanding their own ship, doing whatever they wish. Perhaps they were the same back in the Federation, or perhaps they were. Well, regardless, I do agree that they do tend to take action into their own hands, though I can't blame them. Though I would warn you, as their commanding officer, that, well, who knows what they might do in order to get their way. So what they do, what they think is right.
Today, what they thought was right ended up blowing a hole in a ship during what was presumably peace negotiations.
Yes, and a lot of what they believe is good, involving one of the pilots, I'm sure I won't have to say his name, involves causing civil unrest and terrorism. Full out terrorism, not our, let's say, complex operations. That can be labeled as terrorism.
I don't have to tell you that what we're doing is not terrorism. Terrorism is when you deport thousands in the name of a greater good.
Yes. Very well then.
I'll leave you to be. And she takes her leave.
Considering what you've just said, I suppose I don't have any other choice than to keep you locked away myself. Of course, I still have to wonder what made you so loyal to the Federation.
I'd hardly call myself loyal. I have to. If the reports were true, then you would have been that Gundam pilot off base LA just a few weeks ago.
That would be correct.
The Titans wanted to keep us under wraps for a reason. They wanted to keep us separate for a reason, because obviously they know about the both of us. I've lived a life of my own, so have you.
I assume that they considered that if they wanted to take me down, why not leave it to yourself? As she motions to the other Foss.
The Titans were using me. I'm smart enough to know that. I'm a pawn in their game.
Sure. You don't have to be. You don't have to be a pawn in anyone.
I'm not going to change my rank from black to white. I know what Karba wants from us, and so do you. I'm loyal to only myself.
And so am I. If my interests and Karaba's interests no longer align, then I will simply leave. Go to Anaheim, Neo Zeon, wherever, as long as it brings me closer to what I wish to accomplish. You would do the same, would you not?
I'm growing tired. I do not know if this pursuit, which I did not even know it was more of me than before today, yet I guess I should have seen it coming. I'm growing tired of our shared pursuit. I think that if there is a goal, it's far away,
Maybe. Maybe I'll never be able to reach it, you or I, but if you wish to no longer pursue it, if you wish to live a more peaceful life, if you wish to pursue something else that you, as your own Faust, believe in, then I am not one to stop you. There's many of us out there, all doing their own things. Perhaps some are living in worse conditions, perhaps some are also in the Titans, or somewhere else. Maybe some are committing atrocities. Maybe some are leading research. Maybe some are just trying to scrape by.
You see
It
Faust,
doesn't
like,
matter.
grip her hand. You see the Titan's pilot, like, grip her hand. You see her nails dig into her palm. And yet her
Although we
face
are
remains the same.
although she looks at the palm and looks up. Although we are Faust Goephiles, we are still our own person. It's a strange existence. All I ask is that you do what you wish to do. If that is to break out, hijack a mobile suit, or die trying and kill me and everyone else on this ship, then so be it. But I do ask that you try to think about your experiences and what you want to do. Return to the Titans to continue pursuing that, or break off and do your own thing. I once planned to do that, roughly was it 0084 Go Mine?
Hmm?
Was
What's
the
the year?
second 00? Yeah, no, I know it's 0086. It was 0084 with Day After, right?
In the second half?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I planned to break away from the Federation 2 years ago myself, but, well, there's a bit of a complication.
How strange.
Yes.
That means
It seems
you were either the incident in you were either the incident in California base all those years ago, or you were in. No, you couldn't have been in Jarbro. Yes, yes, yes. You were the fire.
who's to say I wasn't all three of them? Or at least who's to say I wasn't at your bureau? But you're correct. I was there for the fire. Of course, I didn't cause it. I had no plan in it. It was one of my. Well, you saw him. The one with the mustache and whatnot. Quite a brash man at times, but I find myself strangely still attached to them. Strange, isn't it?
If I were them, I wouldn't be attached to you anymore.
I wouldn't blame them if they weren't. I'm used to being hated. Well, I
There's
suppose we
much
should.
for me to think about. You can trust me. I'm you, after all. I'll detain myself. I know my place.
Aw.
I'll see you on that other light, that other side, past the brink of knowledge, when we finally reach that goal. She opens
Faust
the door.
closes her. Faust closes her eyes and takes a breath as she just says, "May we all see the brink of knowledge."
She closes the door and walks away.
Faust just fucking lets out the biggest sigh of her life as she says, "Of course I'd run into one of me." And just when I was about to begin gaining trust, probably cause issues. It doesn't matter. I still have to keep going.
Back,
And with that, she will also exit the room and end the scene there.
back to the officers' ward. Last time you were here, things were just about as tense, honestly. Hunt.
Yes.
The sergeant is next to you. He's looking you over. Not exactly. He has a cigarette in hand. And he's uncuffed you for the time being. Letting you do your
The only
after
noise
action
in the
report.
room. Yeah, the only noise in the room is the pen to paper.
Matra. You would have gone to the ward by now, by the time Hunt is about halfway done.
Okay. Yeah, I will enter and immediately point to the sergeant, order remove those cuffs. The colonel has decided that the tent will be held in house arrest pending an investigation rather than close confines. Now, Sergeant.
The sergeant, takes the cuffs, recuffs one of Hunt's hands, and then uncuffs it, and then puts it on his belt.
Sergeant, can you give us a moment, please?
Given your orders, he
Pardon?
bites his thumb. Screw orders. Pats you on the back, leaves the room.
I give out a big sigh as I'm just tapping the ash out on an ashtray. What a day.
What the hell happened there?
I bring up the piece of paper to my face. In light of the lieutenant's orders and acting upon the information available to me, after hearing, put a hole in our and fearing for the safety of both the negotiation team and the Asia at large, I put a beam into both the carrier underneath my feet and the carrier to my left. And then, well, you know the rest.
So just so that we're on the same page, Lieutenant, unsure of your orders, you made the decision to destroy 2 ships that had already signaled surrender. Was this confusion or just...
You said we were being betrayed. I have a responsibility to make sure you and Bonky got out.
You also have a responsibility to not open fire on surrendered ships at a moment notice. The regular Federation forces aren't our enemies here. Your actions cost the lives of many we'd hope to join us and hardens the rest of them against us. We're trying to fight against being labeled terrorists by the Titans at every turn. Here we are opening fire on vessels that are theoretically non-combatant without checking those orders. I don't understand. Hunt, was this confusion or just a desire to slake some of your bloodlust? Either way, I just went to bat for you with the colonel, who's already on shaky enough ground, and now thinks that I'm protecting some kind of maverick. Make this make sense for me.
Matro, we had 12 mobile suits on our side. They have 30. We have 1 ship. They have had over 5. In a straight fight, we always lose.
How long does it take to launch?
We don't have the luxury of being able to account for all the facts as they are. We can only act upon the facts as we are given them. You said we were being betrayed. I believed you. And then when you said put a hole in her, which is what I heard, or through the interference, I acted with my initiative upon your orders.
My order was hold the deck. I'm not clairvoyant. Do not know what you thought you heard, but you not think that if we're dealing with levels of interference, that perhaps before making such a radical decision, it might have behooved you to confirm that? I understand the need to act quickly, but at the same time, your actions will have severe consequences.
You think I don't know that?
I'm not sure what to think of this. This has been a disaster. Fortunately, one that we've survived this time.
That's maybe the only thing we agree about today. How's Bonky?
I have to go check. He's still
You haven't seen
unconscious. No, I handed him to the medics, and then I had to pull your ass out of the fire.
I'm gonna hop off. I gotta go. Sorry, guys.
Oh, see ya.
Bye-bye.
Have a good one. Since you're still officially on house arrest, why don't you accompany me to the infirmary? We can go check on him.
Get up. Let's go. I presume we walk there.
Yeah. And Matro's too busy stewing to pass on the other bit of news. Plus, he knows he'd have to repeat it to Bonky anyways.
As everyone makes their way to the infirmary, you actually turn the corner, and you see the colonel the colonel again, who you can't seem to lose track of today, with a rose in her hand and a little letter, and then she stares at the two of you, turns around and leaves.
Ouch.
I'm not getting the rose bit.
It's just flowers because I'm sick.
As you open, you see the doctor sort of looking at the vitals of Banki and everything, like just giving a little nod and then looking back. Oh,
Doctor?
sorry, I was expecting someone else. It's lovely to see the three of you here. I assume you're worried about Beria.
Yes.
He's
How's the patient?
aside from very basic fatigue, he's all vitals are okay. He seems to be in a state of distress, given I did a scan on his frontal lobe earlier, but that's about it.
His frontal lobe. Hello. If you're hearing this,
It's odd. I was down here the entire time watching our other guest, and she turns to the other bed. He was acting up during the middle of the fight. I had to sedate him, but he seems to be doing better now. He is asleep, so please keep things a bit calm.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm?
Can I roll a check on my new type of knowledge?
And I feel like what's the word? Us talking to Bonky is more pertinent at the moment, though. So we go over to Bonky. Is he conscious?
He is unconscious but breathing fine. It seems that rather than a comatose state, he's in a regular sleep.
I wake him up. You know me.
He wakes up reluctantly.
Evening.
Jane?
One and only.
Thanks for almost killing me. Thanks, despite your best efforts, I survived.
You were always a tough son of a bitch.
You know me. That's how it's just getting too old for this.
What, gonna bow out on us?
I'd like to. You know I can't. Can't seem to quit throwing my life away for unpopular causes.
I smile at that. You and me both.
Yeah. Well, where is everyone?
I cough in my hand. Currently, I am being transported under house arrest by Lieutenant Matro, and he's
You
decided to take a detour to see you.
You've been confined to quarters? Yeah, I heard. And I'm not happy about that. No one chews out my crew but me. I'll see what I can do about it, though.
And but
And that natural looks how much he was like, I may have soured the colonel on such endeavors, but you're a little more persuasive than I am, Baki.
Well, I do what I can with everything I got. But I'd be lying if you all didn't make it easy. Didn't make it. I'd be lying if I said you all made it easy. I just hope lots of people got off those carriers before they went down.
they did.
You see, that's you just telling me that? I hope you're not just telling me that.
Monkey, why would I lie to you? You know I'm awful at lying.
Yeah. You're getting better, though. Well, let's see if Larson calls me soon. Well,
You called Nams?
someone's got to get you out of house arrest.
I didn't know we were that desperate.
No. I think that if someone is going to inform the colonel as to the magnitude of the mistake she's made, who else?
I don't know what's totally oblivious to the thing she's about to say. Hunt says,
Hello?
I don't know what it is with us and crappy superior officers.
Well, one of them is just straight up. One of them is just straight up, Naz again. So I don't know how we got so unlucky as to have him as our boss twice. Such is life, I suppose.
Well, what happened earlier today?
Yes.
How did you do that?
What did you do?
I don't Rightfully no. And don't know how I did it, or how, or if I even could do it again.
May I make a check?
This feels like inappropriate.
Well, yeah. Do you mind if I roll a knowledge check?
About?
New type knowledge.
Tired?
Oh, okay, yes.
Well, is that be a keen in academic?
Yeah, I'd say keen academics.
If I was going to suggest, I'd have it as the skill check where like your new type rating should be your skill.
Maybe.
No academics, just new type stuff.
Yeah, like. But that's entirely up to you, director.
Yes, no, I think that would be appropriate.
Let me just make my roll. I had to grab my dice and finagle with them. Sorry, I like to roll. No! I like to shake my dice a lot before I roll.
Of course.
It makes me feel safer. That's a 5, 6 successes.
6 successes.
So-
What were you hoping to learn here?
Basically, if I would have, as I was working at the as I was working at the new type labs, if I had managed to get access to the records of new type phenomenon recorded during the 1-year war.
Good question.
Say that again, sorry.
As I was working at the new type labs, I was wondering if, with my knowledge check, if I'd have knowledge and records of, or at least memory of the records of different supernatural new type phenomenon that were spotted during the 1-year war, as well as during the post-war via,
You've heard tales of you've heard tales of various how would you put them, like, incidents during the war. Most notably incidents revolving around the sort of almost mythical pilot known as Armor Ray. You've also heard horror stories regarding projects like underground projects of the Federation during the conflict.
That's
The
exactly what I needed.
eyes of the Pale Rider burned into your memory.
Yep,
And
because Faust, you're going off. Well, actually, I can't say, but I'll say it in the post game talks. Yes, Faust is going to enter the quarters and say, in the course of the 1-year war, there has been many reports of supernatural, for lack of a better term, phenomenon when it comes to new types. Voices
Many?
being many. Some say that there were machines that seem to have a mind of their own, controlled not by the pilots, but by something else in it. Strange lights coming off certain machines in moments of intense stress. Some may even say miraculous moments. Put it simply, I believe you just had one of those supernatural events, Sub-Lieutenant.
Hard to say no to that. The supernaturality of what happened, that's for certain.
And as such a act has put a significant strain onto your brain. See it as essentially forcing your brain or making your brain do something that, even with our expanded awareness, it shouldn't be able to naturally do. That may explain your current discomfort.
I understand.
Speaking of unexplained phenomena, Alice, why did you never mention you had a twin sister? It was a Titan. That
Huh?
seems like an important piece of information.
Faust is going to, I believe.
Bonky goes, wait, what?
That Gundam pilot. It's like a carbon copy of Faust.
Twin?
She sighs.
Yeah, do you have a twin?
Really?
Sit down. Or well, she
He's
motions to the
Bonky's
ones
like,
that are
people keep telling me this. I wish they'd stop.
motions to the ones that are not sitting down. Sit down. As she takes a seat. I'm going to say this as plainly and as simply as possible. But put simply, that is not my twin sister. Nor, or well, you could say she is, but she's not in the way you think.
Go on.
She is me, and I am her.
Bonky just
I-
like is like his brain like lags for a little bit, and then is like, I guess. Yeah, well, not the craziest thing we've encountered so far.
I'm going to only tell you the basics, but to put simply, I'm just going to say the basics. I was not born like a normal human. I did not come from a womb or from a mother and a father. I was essentially created.
Oh,
Bonky's like, yeah, sounds about right.
By what? An act of God?
this just confirms a lot of Matro's prejudices about Faust over the years, really, more than anything. It's like, Faust not born of, natural mother. Yeah, no, that tracks. This should be mind-blowing, but if there's like one person in the entire universe that this does not shock anyone about, it's Faust. Although, I suppose that's still a wild thing to hear, because this is not a phenomena that is common or like even otherwise known, correct? Like this would be like someone coming out right now saying, "Yeah,
No, this
I'm
would
just."
be like you hearing about this now that someone was grown in a lab like the boy band from Gravity Falls.
So yeah, that is still some eyes agog at this.
The Gundam
How many?
pilot.
How many others
How many are there?
She thinks to herself, to be honest, I don't know anymore. They could have made more. Some could have died. But all you need to know is that there are currently, to my knowledge, as frustrating as it is, a number of Fausts out in the world living their own different, unique lives.
Well, we're glad to have you all with us.
At risk of sounding ignorant, Matro, you are the Faust I've always known, though, right?
Yes, Matro, I am the Faust you pointed a gun at.
Wasn't exactly the memory I was reaching for, but I'll take it. Glad to see that's our core formative memory.
I would say it was rather unforgettable. But yes, I am the Faust who served along you in the Rio de Janeiro, who tested mobile suits in the gym too alongside you at Dakar, and the one who left with you at the Dakar labs after you set it on fire. To put it, I am your Faust Goethelese. And that Faust Goethelese is simply another Faust Goethelese.
Wouldn't happen to be Faust Goethales we've actually met before, right?
No. No. To be honest, as far as I was aware, I was the only Faust in the Federation army, or at least the one who got involved when the war broke out. But I know I was at Jaburo, but apparently I was also at California Base. So there could have been one at California Base. Perhaps that was her, but it wasn't because she mentioned it in the third person, or well, she mentioned it as another. Then there could have been one at. Who knows? Perhaps there was a Faust at Xeon. Perhaps there's a Faust somewhere out there with the Xeon remnants. I really don't know.
Well, hmm. What
How
to
are
say,
you
but
holding up with this revelation, Faust?
I'm sorry, what did you say? Frep, I didn't hear
So-
you.
Oh, after I was like, Faust, how are you holding up with this revelation? Because, like, as much as Master has been pretty icy to Faust, I imagine this is a rather sudden and unpleasant shock
I have
to, find yourself attempted to kill and be killed by herself.
yourself.
Your duplicate.
to. Well, but we are aware that we exist. But we weren't ever meant to truly interact this directly, let alone try and kill each other. I would say I'm a bit. And she looks at her hand and it's slightly shaking.
Shook.
I suppose that would be the word I'd use, yes.
Well, if there's anything we can do, I'm certain you want to pick my brain, as, fascinated as you are with new types and everything to do with them.
I suppose so. I do have questions. Though, considering what I overheard.
I'll answer them to the best of my very limited ability.
Suppose I also have to talk to you about many different things outside of the types, but that can wait until later. But for now, I am simply telling you all for the sake of transparency that there is currently another me detained on this ship, one who was a Titan, one who may continue to be loyal to the Federation, maybe not the Titans, but the Federation. And, well, that's about it.
So who could know about your clone status?
I have talked to the Colonel about it, and I am informing you all as my closest confidants. As Bucky was there with me, I'm sure he can put two to two together, but if he decides that we're twins, I'd rather leave it at that with that one. And as for everyone else on the ship, simply going with we are twin sisters is the most reasonable cover to go with, on account of how ludicrous this sounds.
We'll do what we can. And try to respect your wishes on this. But this is an interesting experience for all of us.
And a hell of a day.
Indeed.
It started off so good.
It started off so normal.
It seems when it comes to family, it gets complicated quickly. Regardless, she
I was gonna say, Master's face just darkens real bad at that one.
Yeah, we both had terrible experiences with our family. One is blood related, the other's me, literally me. Anyway, Fuss gets up. I'm going to. She seems a little she's still a bit shook, but she's just like, I will return to the hangar and begin maintenance for oversight of our mobile suits. And considering the trophy we claimed, we can't exactly display it as a trophy on the side of the ship, considering we're still meant to be incognito. But I think I have a use for it.
I'm glad to see that no matter how strange things get, Faust, some things will never change. A new piece of military technology, you say? Oh, I'm shocked that Faust has a use for
I
it.
I think if you met your clone, you'd probably want to go to like your comfort subject. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, fair.
My emotional support mobile suit.
I'm gonna go work on my hobby Gundam. I'll be right back. I just met my clone. I'll be back.
The door.
I'm having yeah.
No, you can finish.
Nope. Go on.
Okay, the door opens. The doctor and Miri let y'all have some privacy, and she returns with a letter in hand. As she sees the room's calm, she gives a little smile as she opens the letter. As per the identity of the Asia being somewhat revealed of today's happenings, she reads off the letter. The new designation of the ship shall now be called the Eurasia. Signed, Colonel Rinmadi of the Karaba 8th Arid Force. And she passes this silly little pamphlet to y'all.
I'm glad we're making the big decisions.
And if
Make
anybody
good
wants to, they can roll a keen awareness.
Yes, sir. You got it. That's my thing. I do that.
I mean, sure.
3 successes.
3 successes.
2 successes.
That is 5 successes.
Wait, was this with any of our new type bonuses, or just a flat roll?
No, flat roll. Bonky?
Keen awareness.
Yeah.
Do I have any penalty or bonus given that everything?
Flat.
Flat. Okay. Three successes.
It is incredibly obvious, despite the fact she's trying to hide it. The doctor is hiding a rose behind her back and puts it in her drawer.
Oh. I get it.
You know, as Mihuri's walking away, I elbow Bonky and I say, I think you got an admirer.
So it seems. So it seems.
I feel like it's the place to stop.
Starving to death.
I am exhausted.
Alright. Good night, everyone.
Yep.
Good day.
And
Good night.
recording.